Welcome back, everyone. We are going to be going into what exactly is happening right now. We see market makers. They wanted to push down the price of Bitcoin, right? What did they do? Well, we see New York, pre-New York, guys. Look at New York open. They pumped it up a little bit, then they shot it down, right? They shot Bitcoin down, and they got it to the price that they wanted to, around 28,800, and then they're bringing it up right now. But we see that we had this stalling out right here. We had this stalling out. Price was in the hands of whoever was available to push it down. There wasn't too much liquidity in the market, right? Volume was down. Look how low this volume was. Look how low the volume was last night. We see that price, when this volume is this low, it can go in any sort of direction. We do have some buy walls and sell walls. This is where people are putting large buy orders in at. We have one at 25K. A large buy order, large buy wall at 25K. We have one at 27K, and we have one at 28K that just got hit right now. It was the 28,800 level. We do have a 28,500 level as well that is currently in. But the sell walls right now, we have one at 31K. We have one at 31,500. A lot of activity is going to be happening today. A lot of volume. Yesterday was a wonderful, wonderful day. A lot of gains to be made when this volume spikes up. Bitcoin in the past hour is up 5%. We had a 5% push with Bitcoin off this bottom right here. Actually a 7%, excuse me, in the past hour and 30 minutes. Look at these moves that that Bitcoin is making. We do not see this volatility often. This is a great time to be trading. Well, if we look at the charts though, if we look at some indicators, we're showing RSI is high right now. We've seen RSI take dives when it was really, really low. We do have this engulfing candle right here. We've talked about engulfing candles in the past. We are looking for this to be engulfed, right? This does not get engulfed. We could see the downside of this, and this could form some sort of W pattern like we might see right here where we finally break out, or it could form some sort of M pattern, but I do see a W pattern forming, probably going to break down to the downside, have a lower high, and then break out to the upside, right? It is looking like we might pull off that today. This could be the bottom, right? This could be as low as the market makers wanted to send us, this 28K level for the time being. But we need to make sure to be prepared for if they want to send us lower, right? What are the signs that they're going to send us lower? Well, we need to see large volume on the downside. It is Tuesday. Normally they do a fake out, right? They'll send us low on Monday. They'll send us high the rest of the week. They'll send us to the moon on Monday. They'll send us to the ground the rest of the week. We're going to see if they're going to do that. My guess right now, they're probably going to send us a little bit lower here, but we have already went so low. So you have to understand that we have to be playing our TA and our trend lines over the next 24 hours, right? Over the next 48 hours, over the next probably week, we're going to need to be on TA per usual, looking at exactly what's going to happen. We saw the breakdown. We broke through this trend line. We broke through this upwards channel and we got shot down, right? Right when we broke through this, support fell, price plummeted, and we hit all-time lows for the past what, 6 months. Believe that we broke the level that we did on that flash crash, so we did make an all-time low. Let's go check. Yep, we made an all-time low, guys, by around what is this? Let's check. By around 4%. Now you guys can call this a downtrend, right? Long-term downtrend. But yeah, all jokes aside, we do see that we are going to be bleeding out in this market. This is what's been happening. High volume bleed out, a violent bleed out. It's been quite the fun time to trade, but right now we do see this engulfing candle on the 2-hour is looking fairly steady. We could see a breakout to the upside after this engulfing happens. But as of right now, if you guys are not in the market right now, stay out of it, right? We don't see too much indicators on where we're going to break out, what's going to be the support, what's going to be the resistance. We're in the middle of this range, right? We're in the middle of this range right here and here, where there's not much price action besides these two engulfing candles. We want to see some consolidation. We want to see some key indicator of what side we're going to break out to, or else we're not going to make any moves. Yeah, by the way, guys, if we look at these charts, right, I know I was showing you the wrong open interest charts. What were the margins, right? What are people leveraging? How many people are shorting Bitcoin? How many people are longing Bitcoin? This one is hooked up to Binance. If you guys want to use this, it's called long shorts percentage, right? It was worse than I thought, guys. It was worse than I thought. Let's go in the weekly. Let's see how many longs there are percentage wise. We have a 91% longs, right? Only around 9% shorts, right? Shorts do not control the market. They do on the downside, but longs, right? Look at this, guys. We've gone up to 98% longs. People do not short the market. Market makers are the ones that put in those shorts. They drive the price down. This is a lot worse than I thought, right? Let's go look at what today is. We have 92% longs that are open right now. At some point, guys, we're going to see something in this bear market that looks like this. When the shorts flip the longs, there's more shorts in the market than longs. Do not believe Bitfinex, right? I pulled up that other chart that was for an exchange that had barely any liquidity. They didn't have any cash. This is basically showing, look how the longs drive this market, guys. We have not had the shorts get too close in between these longs, right? Look at 40% in between those. That was the closest that we've went to them. Look at, we have 83% as of right now. Imagine when these shorts flip and these longs come down, how low the price will actually go, right? We're probably going to see price pummel down to the low 20s if we do have that flip here, right? We are at 9% shorts, 91% longs on Binance right now. So this is not the time for you guys to think short squeeze, short squeeze. No, it's always long squeeze. There's too many longs in crypto. This is a known fact. But right there, that's the Binance exchange one. If you guys want to be using that, you guys could look up longs, the shorts percent ratio. It's free on TradingView, but it is showing us that we are going to be coming down at some point, especially when we see that flip. So this is not the bottom. Do not prepare to buy. If you guys are going to be buying, wait for these lower levels. If you guys want to hold long term, I can promise you we are going to see lower levels. It's not going to be now. It's not going to happen for probably, the next 3-4 months, as this bear market always drags out. And this is just the beginning. It's a lot of fun, right? It's a lot of fun. We see high volume. We're able to make money on both sides. We always have those diamond hand Doge hodlers, buy the dip, right? Pump up the market. We find the bottom, we buy the bottom, or when we buy when that trend resistance breaks, as we could have done right here. We saw trend resistance broke, boom, big candle up. Great buying opportunities right there. We saw the hammer candle right here. This is how I approach the situation. I did get an indicator on to buy, but I was waiting for the clear indicator of when I saw this trend resistance break. Bought in right here. Clear indicator that we broke through this trend line. We saw momentum upwards. We had low bearish volume pointing to a upwards movement. I did buy in right here, guys. This was my buy order 299100, and I'm going to show you guys why I bought there and how I did. Right, I drew this trend line. This is on the 8-minute. Could have drawn this on the 6-minute, the 5-minute, any of the above there. I saw that had some indicators pointing that we had some divergence. Let me pull up. No, I'm not going to pull up all those other indicators, but I saw that we had some divergence. Saw that we had this momentum flip. It was just about time before we had some movement to the upside, right? These market makers, they bring down the market. Look at, guys, pre-New York, what happened? They brought down the market, right? They opened their futures market. They could leverage trade. They're going to bring it up. They're going to liquidate all those shorts, even though it might not be enough, and they're going to get liquidity on both sides. So this is what New York did. We're getting a little high on the RSI right now. We got to see, right, guys, look at, we engulfed this candle perfectly. Like I said, we engulfed these candles. These are vector candles. We perfectly recovered this candle. Now we're seeing some resistance. Now we broke through it, right? We're seeing some high volatility around this area. We are probably going to see some consolidation if we get to this 31K area. Guys, look at this movement Bitcoin has just done, right? What is this, 10% in an hour? 10% in 2 hours. This is crazy times to be in crypto right now. We do see all this buying pressure down here. We do have some buy orders all the way in at 25K. I believe it's like 166,000 Bitcoin, some crazy number around that. But yeah, as of right now, we engulf this candle. We got to see a break above this support. A retest on the support could be a good level to get into, right? If we see a breakout to the upside, right? We see a retest on this level. This would be a good level to get into. Set your stop loss, right? to be a good level to get into your longs, but make sure to set that stop loss, as this could be an indicator to the upside. We do have high RSI, we do have high indicators, but I do think that they're going to drive up price. We'll have to see how this really forms out, but I am looking to take some profits once we do break above this this resistance right here. I do see us breaking above it. My stop loss currently is around this 3,400 level. I'm playing this very safe, getting as much gains as I possibly can in a safe manner, right? You guys need to be patient, especially in times like this. You guys think you're missing out on gains. You're not missing out on gains. I could promise you that. You guys are watching the markets. You want to be safe. You can never miss out on gains, right? What you can do is you could buy in at dumb points. And yeah, you might make some money once, twice, 3 times, but you guys need to have a strategy. You need to be patient. Don't let too much leverage get to your head, right? Only use around 2x leverage if you're new to trading. Don't try and win back your losses. That won't happen in a day. If it does, you're lucky, right? You guys need to make sure to really understand that we are just trying to stay consistent. We're trying to play the market, get in at these safe key turning points in the market, right? We see the breakout, right? We see this little candle right here. Honestly, I would not be getting in right here. I know I said that, thought we were going to break out. We didn't see the breakout. So if we do not see the breakout to at least this resistance level, this is not going to be a good buying level. Just throwing that out there right now. But yeah, we engulfed this candle. We got to see if we could hold above this. But as of right now, markets are looking a little bit more bullish, right? 10% in 2 hours. You guys have to understand how crazy that is. These altcoins pump 20, 30%, some of them. Within 2 hours, guys. Within 2 hours. Hour, 30 minutes. I'm not bearish. I'm very, very bullish as of when we saw this trend resistance break short term. You have to understand, guys, go look at these shorts versus longs, right? What do we see? We see 90% longs, 8% shorts. We don't see these shorts really get tight, right? These shorts never get close to these longs in percentage wise. We don't see that too much on Binance. This is showing you guys exactly, right? Exactly how close we got right here on the 18th. What did we get to? We weren't even close to the levels we are at right now. What does this show? This shows people are selling off. Retailers are panic selling. The people who are holding, they're panic selling right now. Now it's just a battle of people who are trading, right? Let these people duke it out while they're trading. And then you guys who want to invest long term, you will get lower levels. I can promise you that. We'll see 20s. We'll be in the 20s for quite some time, especially when these shorts flip, guys. When these shorts flip, we'll see 25K Bitcoin, right? We'll see 25K Bitcoin easily. A lot of buy orders in at 25K Bitcoin, guys. A lot of whales are gearing up for 25K. Yeah, we could break out to 34. We could break out to 35, right? Yeah, but guys, look at, we went down 22% in 4 days. Everyone thought Bitcoin was going to 100K, guys. Get your heads out of your asses, right? Look at the charts. What are the charts showing you? They're showing that we're in an overlonged market right now. We saw the breakout, looking to take some profits around this level off this movement that I just had. Right? Just a simple trend line. We saw the change in momentum, right? Guys, it's not as hard as it sounds. Just write these down. Do not trade randomly. Never trade randomly. Wait for the bottom of this trend. You guys see how low we were? We saw the higher highs, we saw the higher lows, and then we saw the trend break through that resistance level. We put in the buy order there, and it's all gains after that. Set the stop loss obviously below where this green little support level is. A little bit below it is where I put my stop loss. Now just waiting to take some profits, right? It's all something we talked about in the last video. This is just how you guys can trade in these volatile times with some success rate. If you guys are putting your stop losses in the right places, you guys are not trading at the random points, right? We're not going to be trading. We're not going to throw in 100 trades a day, right? This might only be 1 to 2 trades a day you guys fill because of the movements that we see in the market. You guys want to catch the bottoms, right? You guys don't want to be buying in the middle of the range where you're just flipping a coin. It's not the best way to go about it, especially if you're new. What was the bottom? Well, we see we wick down here at the 28,841 level, 4 or 5 level. This could be somewhat the bottom that we see right now. But I do think that, guys, we're going to smash through these. Like I said, look at these shorts to longs ratio, guys. We only had 11% shorts, 90 or 89% longs. This shows you how overlong this market is. If the market makers really wanted to, right, we're going to see what they want to do. A lot of people were filling in their longs all along these candles, right? A lot of liquidity in these candles. They can smash it right back down and go even lower. But it's just dependent on what they want to do. They might want to pump it up to 33, 35K. We're going to see what they're trying to do all throughout today. But guys, this movement was violent. This movement was violent, guys. Look at this, 10% in an hour and 45 minutes with Bitcoin, right? To the downside, what do we have on the downside? 10% in 3 hours, right? 20%, a whole 20% with Bitcoin. Multiply that by 3x, 60% movements with these altcoins in around 3 hours and 45 minutes. What a volatile day. What a volatile day. What's the BTC high short term? We'll see. We have this resistance level around 32K. Can we reach that? Right? We'll see if we could break through it, because look at these candles that we could easily recover up here. Right? We have 32,700. We have 33K. 33K looks like a high. Right? We've broken down off of this how many times? Once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. If we can't break through that, we're definitely going to break down off of that. Right? This is a level where we break down off of these resistances up here at this 32, 33K, high 32, low 33K. If we do get up to there, I'm going to be looking at putting in a short, right? I'm not going to be looking at putting in any orders around this area, because this is just randomness that goes on in here. This isn't high success rate trades in here, right? We don't want to be looking for any trades. We want to be waiting for the tops and the bottoms of the ranges to get the most success, right? I'm going to trade in the middle of the range. You guys do not trade in the middle of the range unless you really, really do understand the fundamentals. You guys are just gambling. I see you in the Discord. I hear you in the Discord. You guys are just gambling. Stop it. You guys want to be successful long term. Learn to trade the tops and the bottoms of these ranges where we see price bounce from. Set your stop losses. Be methodical. And we're just waiting to see what really happens right here. Large movement, right? Let's see how high they want to bring us, right? 10% in around, an hour and a half. That's too much. That's too much, right? But we've seen them do silly games like this before. But we'll see. Maybe we'll have some consolidation. Maybe we'll break out to this area. But I do not see us breaking out of this 33K area. I do not see us breaking out of this 33K area. We couldn't do it here. We couldn't do it here. We couldn't do it here, right? You guys see this? We cannot break out of this area. They send us up. Look at this vector candle that we see right here. We could easily recover this one, right? Let's see. Boom, right here. This is what we could recover right now. Bounces back up to this 33K area, but we cannot support it. It also break down, right, off of this area that we're in right now. Maybe this is this 33,200 level, but look at the price action that we see here in the past. Look at the historical data. What does it point towards, right? We see that we have some price action normally to the upside around this area. So I'm not going to be trading this just because it's just because we dropped to a new lower area. If we weren't on the lower area, I probably would be trading this. But I'm not going to advise you guys to do any sort of trades unless you've read your goddamn book. You guys have really, gotten into it. Just be methodical, be strategic, especially during times like this. There's a lot of money to be made, right? But it's all about you making the money, right? You're not going to make money if you guys are just gambling, right? You're not here to gamble. You guys are here to get into trades at the right point, set your stop loss at the right point, and really benefit, one trade a day. Maybe you don't even get that trade in today, right? Maybe you didn't find it. It doesn't mean to FOMO into a trade because you guys feel like you're missing out. If you see gains go past you, who cares, guys? Who cares, right? You're just trying to play this game of getting that success rate, getting that knowledge on when to get into a trade and when to get out. Guys, no. We're not. BitBoy said we're getting one more major dip and then we're going back up. What does he mean, guys? Don't listen to these idiots. These guys are idiots, right? We look at the charts, right? We're not idiots. We don't listen to other people. You guys shouldn't be listening to other people. The charts show the story, right? Yeah, if we see some big news like, America or all of Europe is adopting Bitcoin and they're going to, change the dollar into Bitcoin. Yeah, that's big news, right? Yeah, news is important, right? Yeah, maybe go watch your George once in a while, whatever you guys want, but you need to make sure that you look at this volume, right? Look at this volume. We talk about this all the time. I'm going to drill it into your heads, right? We see how the volume has changed from blue to the top where we have this low volume. This is the top, right? We can't break this. Now we're on the downside, right? This is the bear market. We have started the bear market ever since we had this bearish volume right here. Ever since we had this low volume right here, then this bearish volume, we couldn't recover it, right? What happens when you can't recover that volume, right? It shows that money is getting sucked out of the market. This is an abyss, right? This is an abyss right now. Yeah, abysses can, they can pump up a little bit, but they're never going to stay too high, right? You guys go watch BitBoy, go have your fun with him. But I'm telling you right now, these people on YouTube are idiots, guys. Don't trust them unless they're a small YouTuber that has some, some good things that they're saying. Right? There's a lot of good YouTubers out there that are smaller, right? Probably some good bigger ones as well. I'm just a little bit biased because I am small, right? Right, so this is the bull. We've talked about this, but guys, look at volume is increasing to the downside right here. Volume's increasing to the downside. Volume's increasing to the downside. Even if we do see volume increase to the upside, unless we recover this, right, which is highly, highly unlikely and frankly impossible, as this is the top, guys. We can't get more volume than this in the market. What else needs to happen, right? Don't listen to these idiots, guys. Don't listen to these idiots, or you're gonna get smacked, right? You're gonna get wrecked. I can guarantee you that. Just focus on the shorter term. Understand that fundamentally we're in a bear market. Fundamentally, from the charts, we're in a bear market. Who would you rather believe, the charts or some idiot that's trying to make money off of you on YouTube, right? Trying to get you guys to stay, trying to get you guys to understand, yeah, we're gonna be in a bull market, guys. 250 Bitcoin. Big movements are coming. Guys, come on. When's the next tutorial? I'll probably just be doing streams, walking step by step. I feel like I'm pulling out teeth doing tutorial videos. I know I need to do them. I'm thinking of just live streaming some of the educational videos that happen in the Discord. People will stream, give educational videos in the Discord, might just record those and post those into here. But the tutorial videos, guys, a lot of it is just support resistance, and in the goddamn book that's in the description, Emperor BTC, go read that book, right? But yeah, I can go deeper into it. I need to, but we'll probably do a whole thing on indicators as well. We'll go into support, resistance, all that good stuff. But right now, what are we seeing? We test, right? Can we get back up to this level? This is a resistance level right here. We do have some candles that we could recover, some price action candles that we could recover. We already had this 10% pump, guys. We already had this 10% pump, right? Actually 11% by now, just about, right? Just about 11% pump right there. Insanity is going on right now. Absolute insanity is going on in the market right now. Right? This is like these dips that we had. Remember all the money that you people who were here in the past, all the money that you were making in these dips, if you followed along, right? You guys had some sort of strategy on how to buy the bottom, right? Down on here. Look at the price movements that we saw at the upside, right? Look at the bleed out, right? Let's compare these dips. Are we going to be going up in price? All right. Is BitBoy Crypto right? Okay. Are all these YouTubers right? And am I wrong? Well, I'm not, it's not that deep or that personal. I really could I could care less. But I'm just going to show you guys, try and get your mindsets right. So look at the recovery. Look how fast this recovery is right here. Look how fast this is back to the upside, right? A little bit slower here, right? A little bit slower, here, right? And then look at this recovery here, guys, right? Look how fast we go down or slow we go down, right? We're going down slower. We're going down slower, right? We're going down faster. We're going down faster, right? We've been going down slower and coming up, we've been going down, slower and coming up slower, which means that liquidity is being sucked out of the market, right? If we go down slower, that means that, You know, not enough people are willing to buy, as these were just manipulated fast dips because they knew that these retail investors would buy, right? This is just manipulation right here, right? If we go down slow, right, this is just people not being able to really pull down the markets like that because they know that people aren't going to buy as quickly. They're just sucking out the liquidity right there. But we are going down a lot slower. And what's happening as well? We're going up slower. Not enough liquidity is able to buy. We're not seeing this liquidity being able to buy. Where is this 250K Bitcoin going to come from, right? As we know, right, institutions, only 1.5% of the market cap is institutional money. Michael Saylor can buy all the Bitcoin he wants to, but he could have waited to around 25K to really get some of those buy orders in if he was trying to. That guy owns his own company, guys, right? He makes money when people buy Bitcoin through his company. It's not him buying Bitcoin, it's his company buying Bitcoin. He makes commission off of it, right? He's the mascot. He's the biggest Bitcoin shill you guys will ever find. He's a good guy though, right? If Michael Saylor, you're a pretty decent guy, but we all know, at least here, a little bit of a shill, right? So we see price is coming down slowly, right? We do see this fast candle upwards, but it's still going to take a while to come back up at a fast pace. It's going to be a slower push to the upside. We don't have that liquidity in the market. We know that. These are definitive things. We are touching the 200 EMA. Can we break above the 200 EMA? Every time we go above this 200 EMA, guys, what happens, right? We're above this 200 EMA, we break down, right? We're above this 200 EMA, we break down, right? Above it, we break down. We talked about this. We saw the push coming to the 200 EMA. We talked about this last video. We're going to see a push above the 200 EMA. Then what's going to happen, right? We're going to break down off of it, right? Yeah, probably going to happen here. We'll probably push above it, maybe retest a few times. We are going to break down off this 200 EMA at some point. Let's see how far we can go above it. But as of right now, definitely see some sort of breakdown occurring. I was a little bit bullish if we did have a large breakout above it to this 33K level. Then I was extremely, extremely bearish at these types of levels. We don't get this 200 EMA too often, right? If we get this on the 15-minute, this is right at this 33K level. Look at every time we've hit it on the 15-minute at this 200 EMA, what has happened? We have broken down. We have pulled the limbo in price action, right? We have pulled the limbo on price action every time we've hit that 200 EMA for the most part. Let's see if we can hold above it. If not, right, going to be in this downtrend, but we're going to reach it at some point. It could be now, right? But we'll have to see what these market makers want to do with us, because right now you guys have to be trading with the market makers, not against them, or else you will get wrecked. You guys are trading in the middle of the range. You're not trading with them. You guys are trading on your own. It's not the smartest decision. Let's go through some of these altcoins. What did Ethereum hit today, guys? We saw $1,600 Ethereum almost. Guys, look at this. Look at these buy orders at $1,700 Ethereum. What did I say? Wait till 1,200. People who want to hodl, wait on that Ethereum push all the way down to around 1,200 to even maybe $800, right? It is possible. What is Ethereum from all-time highs? Let's just take from this. Now let's go on the hourly. You guys are going to get mad at me. You're going to get mad at me. I understand. You're going to get mad at me, but I don't care, guys, right? I don't care. If we see this $1,200 Ethereum, that's only 70% down from all-time highs. That's really not too much, guys. If we go down to 80%, we could see $700 Ethereum. I know you guys might think that's absolutely a buffoon type of statement, but it's not. We see this in bear markets, right? We see this in bear markets. We've seen 90% plus in other bear markets. Why am I being generous and only giving 80%? Because there's a lot of hodlers. There's more hype. There's more liquidity that is outstanding in the market, but a lot of it is going to get sucked out. Volumes going down, price actions going downwards. We will see a lower Ethereum, guys. We will see a lower Ethereum for anyone that wants to hodl it, right? Wait for these lower levels, right? Ladder in, guys, around 1,300, I would say, to 1,300 to around 1,000. If you guys want to wait for that $800 level, go right ahead. I'm not going to be waiting to hodl, as we are a fast-paced channel, but I will give you the best levels on when to invest in. But I'm trying to teach you fundamentals and TA at the same time, so you guys do not get screwed. You guys can make money in the bear market, right? You guys can make even more money in the bull market. Imagine all this knowledge that you guys will gain, right? Imagine all this knowledge. Using this throughout a bull market, You guys know how to trade. You know what to buy. And you know exactly how these bull and bear markets pan out. You guys are going to be ready. You guys are going to sell at the tops. You guys are going to short the goddamn tops. You guys are going to be absolute beast in the next 6 months. 31,400, right? All the way down at 28K, guys. What a recovery Bitcoin has had. A lot of liquidations. This is all New York playing their fun in games, guys. All New York playing their fun in their games. All right, so yeah, we got to understand that we see all of these cryptos, guys. Look what they're at from all-time highs, right? Look what they're at from all-time highs. Let's go to all-time highs on the majority of these cryptos. We do this all the time, right? Let's not try and, you know, get too into this. But a lot of these cryptos, guys, they're down 80%, right? They're down 70%. I guarantee you these will be down 90% in a bear market, right? What is this down 76? We'll see this down here at 90%, right? We'll probably see a $2 rune, right? What happens? Liquidity gets sucked out. People can't buy anymore, right? People panic sell. You guys are on YouTube. Imagine if you weren't on YouTube. Imagine if you were watching BitBoy or George every day. You had to pay bills. You invested all your money in crypto. This is what happens every cycle, right? Yeah, next cycle, guys, get ready for those 16-year-olds who just found out what crypto was. They will buy in on top of you. They will pump up your bags, right? 16-year-old tells his dad, oh, invest in crypto, guys. This is going to be life-changing. I found out what blockchain was. It has no revenue, but let's invest into it because Michael Saylor says it's going to, you know, $3 million Bitcoin. It will happen next cycle, right? We'll see how low these things will go, but a lot of these altcoins, guys, you got to be careful with them. They pump and then they will definitely go down, right? A lot of them have no revenue. A lot of these DEXs, guys, in a bear market, right? Their only source of revenue is people trading through their sites. What happens in a bear market? Less liquidity, less money to be made, right? DEXs, be careful. Be careful holding on the DEXs long term, or else you will get wrecked. You need to buy those in bull markets. You guys can track how much liquidity is going through DEXs. They're down quite a lot. They're down quite a lot. Right, so we see RSI is still low on the hourly. See if we can pick this up. Do think, right, if we get to this 33K level, we could break out of this candle right here, maybe go to the 36, but I highly doubt it. Right, I highly doubt it. We'll have to see. But as of right now, we're in this middle of the range. We tested this, right? Are we going to break above or are we going to break down off this? You guys see these hourly candles right here, right? We have this pump right here. We have this dump right here. What's it gonna be, right? We know that this 33K support is very, very large. We're looking for the push to this 33K support, looking for a short right there, right? Not really looking for some longs right now as we are in this downtrend. For the short term though, right? This is for the 1 hour to 4 hour range. For the short term, I might be looking for a few long levels. We'll have to see, but we're really waiting for these key levels where we see price action. Just going to be talking about these long-term trades with you guys. We'll go into shorter term, but you need to understand what is happening on the longer term before you do anything, right? These levels aren't made up for everyone that's like, TA does not work, guys. We have price action at these levels. We engulf these candles, right? We see this happen all the time. It is real. You haven't read the book yet. And I really suggest that you read that book. It will help you be more successful in the future, right? It's all about, you know, getting past the barrier of you're not gambling, right? You have a strategy. You have your TA to a T, right? You have your strategy written down in a Google document or on a piece of paper on sticky notes, and you're following along. You're not buying at the top of the range, or you're not buying in the middle of the range. You're buying at the top or the bottom. You're buying when you see that trend switch, right? You might have other strategies, but that's just the simple one I'm going to be going through over the next few weeks with you all. We've been very, very successful just buying when we see that trend switch, buying when we see that trend switch, shorting when we see that trend switch to the downside. Extremely, extremely successful here on this channel over the past week with this volatility. It's been beautiful. You guys don't need much strategies, right? Focus on one. Focus on this one. Wait for the momentum to switch upwards. You might get some more indicators. Oh, I should buy here. Oh, I didn't buy here and it went up. Oh my gosh, guys, who cares? Who cares? Which altcoin would you recommend scooping at the bottom of the market for max returns in the bull market? Daniel, we'll get into that, right? We'll get into that when we are in the bear market. But as of right now, we got to look at all of these coins, right? I'm going to be looking for small caps just to snipe, right? Snipe these small caps off that do have good backing. They have good VCs, good venture capitalists. They have good support behind them. But I'm not looking for, I'm not looking into these high caps too much, right? I'm going to be trading these high caps. If I were to hold, right, it'd probably be something that's a small cap. It's a little bit of a gamble, but a high payout, right? I'm going to do some good research on those small caps, right? They're going to have revenue. I'm not going to buy into a small cap that doesn't have revenue, right? They got to have hype too. They got to have good marketing, right? You could buy into a small cap that has great revenue. They have great clients, but they don't have marketing and their price action doesn't do anything, right? They could be better than some of these high caps from a fundamental aspect, but you know what? If they don't have marketing, if they don't have YouTubers shilling it, then it's no good on the price. It's not a good investment, right? You need someone to pump up your bags, right? Or else they're not going to get pumped up. That's how crypto works on these small to mid caps. You guys can watch these YouTubers talk about these altcoins all day from a non-TA perspective. What are they doing? They're pumping up their own goddamn bags, right? You guys got to understand that. Anytime you see anyone talking about some sort of crypto, right? It's for the pumping aspect, right? Things don't pump on their own. They need some sort of light to be shed on it. You know, they could be talking about a good project, could be a fantastic project that they're talking about. But at the same time, right, they need to have that price action go upwards if they do have, you know, they need marketing, right? They need marketing. We do see this trend resistance right here, guys. This is the trend resistance. I didn't see this because it's small. I know you guys might not see this. But we did touch this trend resistance, guys. Look at, I drew this one yesterday. Look how perfectly this landed. I didn't trade off of this though, right? I didn't trade off of this. I was looking for a key indicator though of the break to the upside. But this was the trend resistance that we drew all the way down here to this 27K level. But it did hit here at this 28K level. And now we have this one at this 31K level. Guys, look at it. It's staying in this channel, right? I'm not a magician. I'm not making this stuff up. This is just how these channels work. You're trying to find the resistance level. This is the support level. We know we're still in a downtrend. We saw that 11% push. If we break out of this trend resistance, right? Let's see if we could break above this 33K level, right? If we can't, right? I'm going to be shorting around this level, right? I'm not going to really follow this trend resistance because I know we have another one at this 33,874 level. So this is our other support or resistance level. So it's going to be hard as hell for us to break out of this level. We'll see what happens in the charts. We'll need to see what's going on. But this is our support 2. This is our support 1. This is our resistance 1. And this is our resistance 2 all the way down here at 27. This is just a 1,000 above it. But yeah, 2 supports, 2 resistances. This is the long-term range that we are in from a horizontal or from a diagonal downwards angle, right? We see that hits perfectly. Voila, right? Not magic, just me drawing out some lines based off of current price action or past price action. RSI is getting a little high on the 25-minute. Let's check the 1 hour. We're still a little bit low. 1 hour RSI hasn't been completely right. We'll have to see. 9-minute looking over bot. 15-minute looking over bot, right? Just looking across this, seeing if this is going to be a good area to put in some orders at. We are in a downtrend, so we are looking at shorting the tops. I'm not going to tell you guys to buy or long the bottoms, right? When we're in a downtrend, you can if you want. I will be, but we're just looking at shorting the tops because we're trying to focus on the trend. You will have higher success rate focusing on what trend we are in, not going against the trend. Yes, we do have this micro trend. We have a trend inside of a trend of an uptrend, right? But we do have this larger trend where we have this resistance level. We have this support level, right? If you guys are new, do not trade inside the trend. Learn how they work and operate on the longer time frames first. Possible 4-hour hammer stick. Candlestick means something. Let's go check out the 4-hour. Right? See a hammer candlestick on the 4-hour, right? Let's go check the past action, right? We have a green 4-hour candlestick right there. Hammer candlestick, we could see boom, boom, boom. We could break above this 33K level possibly if we have 3 other candles that signify this is a hammer. We need to see 3 bullish candles to signify this is a hammer. That would approximately bring us to this 33K level, which we could break down off of. This is a hammer candle right here. Look at 1, 2, 3, breakdown, right? This is what I'm thinking is bound to happen, right? We'll look at these prior ones. Here's the hammer, 1, 2, 3, breakdown, right? It's somewhat of a bearish pattern depending what trend we are in, right? So yeah, we'll have to see. But 4-hour time frame looking for hammers is not the best thing to do in my opinion, as they're very, very they differ a lot. So especially us being a downtrend, you don't want to fight against the trend. You don't want to swim against the current. Did he say buy? Did he buy? Dump it. So what do we do now? You wait. You be patient, right? I would suggest looking for this 33K level or maybe this 32K level to place some shorts in, low leverage, obviously. These are the levels I'm looking at. A lot of resistance around these levels. If we push through, we set our stop loss pretty goddamn tight. I would be setting my stop loss right around, let's see where the highest wick is, probably around this level right here. So let's draw out our risk reward, right? Oh my gosh, he's shorting and he is on YouTube. That is not allowed. Right? That's not allowed. And I'm just showing you guys how I would approach this trade. Higher that a little bit. So I would have around a 1.5% stop loss. I'd be aiming to take profits at this middle resistance or support level right here, right? So I'd take half profits here, and I'd be taking half profits once we reach somewhat of this bottom part of this trend. Why am I doing this? We see we have resistance here. We've broken down off this 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Let's go check up here, right? 5 times, 6 times, 7 times we've broken off this trend resistance. Is this time we're going to break off? Who knows, right? We could break out of this. If we do, we have this higher one up here. But 7 times, I would like to take those odds that we're going to break down off of it, right? I would like to take those odds, okay? So this is why I'm putting in this trade. And I'm looking for a breakdown off this resistance level with a 1.5% stop loss. And this would be a very, very nice trade. This approximately gives me around a 3 risk to reward. It says 4.58, but this is counting all of the times that we would be taking half profits. That's why I'm saying approximately 3. But this would be my little trade that I put in right here. RSI is looking high. Indicators are looking high. Longs are looking too high, guys. We got 90% longs, only around 9% shorts in the market, right? So this is what my trade would be looking like. Oh, look at, we broke into it. Let's keep this up here. Let's see if we get stopped out. If we get stopped out, guys, this is a trade that 1-to-3 ratio, right? We could put 3 of these in. All we need is 1 of them to hit. See if we break down off of it. We're recovering this candle right here. Let's see what happens. A lot of momentum to the upside. Let's see what happens, guys. Let's see what happens. Broke through this. We haven't broken through this trend resistance like this. Could this be the 8th time, right? We finally break out of this trend resistance. If it is, that could signify us breaking up to the upside, right? If we have a retest back on that, that would be a good time to enter in a hedge position where you're retesting that to try and get the upside momentum, right? Looks like we're breaking down off of that trend resistance though as of right now. Too close to tell, right? Too close to tell. But as of right now, right, got the trade in, looking good. But as I said, this is a trade that we've broken off of that level 8 times. 8 times we've broken off of that level. I'll take those odds all day long. Looks like we might lose this trade. It's all right if we do, guys. Yep, boom, got hit. Not a big deal, right? Not a big deal. You lose some, but those are still good odds, right? Those are still good odds. We'll have to see what happens next. If we bounce back down, looking for probably a possible buy-in, we have to see what these indicators are showing. We are looking overbought, right? We are looking overbought. So we lost that trade. Going to be moving this up probably around to this area on the long-term side of things. It's all right. I don't care if I lose a trade on stream, right? You lose some, you win some, right? We are still in that downtrend. Like I said, we're still in that downtrend, guys. We've had these pumps to the upside. We've had these pumps to the upside. We're still in that downtrend. I was bullish, guys, but you know, this trend resistance that we have, these two trend resistances that we have are looking fairly good. What's this trade looking like? We're going to be trading out of this channel then, guys. Look at, we're going to be trading out of this channel if this does happen, right? We're going to be trading out of this channel if this does happen, this upside movement here, right? We're going to be making sure to find this new channel, try and snipe the top. Didn't do a good job of looking at multiple indicators, but you know what? A lot of you guys aren't, so we're going to be going with this. But yeah, this is how I'm approaching these trades, right? Looking for some trend resistance. We're in these violent channels. When we do see these breaks in these channels, we see indicators are looking a little bit bullish. We see the break, and we have some candles that they could recover, right? Very, very easy for them to go upwards, right? Very easy for them to go upwards. We're looking at this 33K level to factor in our shorts up here as well. We do see a lot of breakdowns off these two resistance levels up here. They do break, right? They do break. We're looking for something around this 33, 34K level if that does happen. But this is what the market is looking like right now. Is looking like we did have that bounce back up. Let's see how high they want us to bring, how high they want to bring it up. But at the same time, we need to be conscientious that we did rise 12%, right? When we rise 12%, or we go up a large amount, they're always going to bring it down. They're always going to force liquidity in the opposite direction, because that's how they're going to make money during times like these. And that's going to be the end of the video. Make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for daily education on trading. Make sure to join that Discord as well. Going to be linking that into the live chat of this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will be keeping you updated. What a breakout we had. Let's go.